Hope you've got that winning attitude, driver. Complete this playlist. We put this playlist together to give you a taste of Japanese racing culture. From drifting in the mountains to racing heavily customized vehicles. And there's no one better than Japanese speed racers to show you the ropes. You'll get extra detail real soon, but let's head to the container first. you discover almost everything that Japanese drivers have to offer. What is next in line? There's a special gathering tonight at the Japanese temple. The start of a whole new experience. Here's what to expect when getting there. A traditional Japanese summer vibe and lots of Kyushu cars. Meaning, iconic, classic, and made in Japan. On top of this, expect some exciting encounters. That's right. Motorfest has got some killer people to introduce you to an authentic Japanese racing experience. Don't worry, you'll meet them soon enough.
Ah, よく来たな。その度胸は買ってやる。
Sorry you had to wait, kid. Want to show us what you can do? Try this car then.
Alright, kiddo, game on. We're going for some proper Japanese street racing. Let's show them, guys.
Gotcha. Got it.
Sure, why not? Motorfest asked us to show you how it's done, but we don't do free tours here. You gotta play your part and give us a bit of a challenge.
No pressure at all.
Yeah, don't scare the kid, brother. Are you familiar with the Honda you're driving? The NSX isn't your regular street car. It was made back in the 90s to stand neck and neck with the likes of Ferrari and Porsche.
You sound just like Shingo. Speaking about Shingo, you know that if a rookie beats us with his NSX, we won't hear the end of it, right?
I don't even want to think about giving Shingo the satisfaction.
Better focus and win this thing then.
By the way, do you know what NSX stands for?
New sports car experimental.
I wasn't asking you, Hina.
the road, Hina. Festival mood they set. Feels just like our own traditional festival back home.
ゲストは車の扱いを心得てるらしい。面白いじゃないか。
Next stop, Kaneohe. The pack is waiting for you there and is willing to show you some more of the racing culture. Wangan-sen, also called Tokyo Bayshore Route, or Route B, is a famous stretch of highway for street racers. Almost every racer in the 80s and 90s knows about it. In fact, some of the best drivers have pushed their engines on this very road. Even notorious racing groups, like the Midnight Club, cut their teeth here. And that's what slightly inspired our next event.
Hey there. Word in the street is that you shine like a real hasheria with my NSX. Got me interested.
Well, then I believe you're in for a treat.
Oh, yeah? Well, bring it on.
The show continues, kid, but watch out. You're driving Ren's Skyline this time, and there's no word to tell you how crazy she is about that car.
Can't blame her. The R34 is a legend.
It's a kaiju.
The Skyline is an icon. It's a powerful car that takes skill to control.
Yep. Ren spent years taming that beast. That car got nicknamed Godzilla for a reason.
So basically, you crash Ren's car, better leave the planet.
That path is perfect to get a taste of the Wangan spirit, an absolute myth among Japanese street racers.
Yeah, picture the Tokyo Bayshore route with one thing in mind, never slowing down.
Wangan race, you gotta go fast, friend.
Well, guys, I don't think it's gonna be a problem. This is the skyline we're talking about.
These dragons are massive.
You got a wish to make?
Sharp turn. Careful.
Reminds me of that time Shingo missed a turn during a midnight race, supposedly because he was dazzled by the moonlight.
Oh, shut up.
I remember that.
Drifting technique was perfected by Japanese gearheads who raced in the mountains in order to keep city pedestrians safe. Along with suboptimal road conditions, these mountain passes are filled with hairpin turns and other challenges. Drifting is the best way to take sharp turns without losing speed. These passes toge. There's even a toge style of racing. The winding mountain roads of Hawaii are as close as we could get to Japan, so we figured it would be a good place to teach you. And one last thing, a toge race usually features only 2 racers. You got it, you're in for a duel.
just you and me this time. Why don't we put the whole festival euphoria on hold for a while and get a proper face-off? Let me show you what Toge is all about.
It's like it never...
You're a fighter. Relax. I've seen what you can do.
大丈夫だ。
Plus, I'll give you some tips on the way. The key to Toge is being able to balance the brake and gas pedal at every turn. One wrong move and you're out. This technique isn't easy, but when you pull it off, you feel like the greatest driver alive, and the coolest. Tonight, your ride is a third-gen 2002 Mazda RX-7. Lightweight, compact, a sick rotary engine, and one hell of a look. That's Tanada's car, and she seems pretty confident you can beat me with it. Let's prove her wrong. Wow, not so fast. There's a tunnel coming. It gets tricky at high speed. Make sure you don't lose control. And now all the way down. That's the best and also the toughest part, so stay sharp. Just a few more laces and this is it. Come on, show me some real Toge driving. You got me fair and square. Way to conclude the first half of that playlist.
Now that you're all warmed up, how about a full-on drift event? down the coast, and the view of the ocean is stunning. At least that's what my databases tell me. Again, I'm just a robot. I hope you've liked the RX-7, because you'll be driving it again during this challenge. Except this time, she'll be waiting for you all modded and upgraded. You've seen traditional Japan, now it's time to enter the modern age. Be prepared, the contrast is stunning.
It's me, Hinata. Incredible, you did beat Hayato in that Toge duel. I knew it. There's something about you. Hayato is one of the best racers I know. Kudos. And now, welcome to my playground, the drift track. As you already know, drifting was born in Japan. That is where you'll find the biggest drifting scene and some of the best drifting spots, of course. Like, the Ebisu circuit is one of the most famous places in the world for drifting. Designed by drifters, for drifters. Who knows? Maybe Motorfest will get you drifting there someday. Feel about my modded RX-7? Tougher yet still elegant? That is my RX-7 2.0 for you. Because Japanese car culture isn't only famous for its drifting history, it also brought modded cars to another level, among many other things. Come on, you're almost done. Push that beauty to its limit. You have my permission.
Drifting is a popular racing style in Japan, but drag racing also gets its fair share of gearheads. There's a drag spot set up not too far from here. get a taste of modern Japanese car culture without some proper urban racing and seriously modded customs. Of Honolulu at night should set the perfect stage for these final races Motorfest has prepared for you. Prepare for a wild run. The pack hasn't shown you all their moves yet, and I believe they're ready to put on quite a show. There. Show them once and for all that you have what it takes.
This is what you were waiting for when you signed up for the Made in Japan experience. Out of this world customs owning the city.
Well, you got your wish. Everybody's car is on top of their game, especially your new ride, Toji's Mitsubishi Lancer Evo X.
Yeah, Toji's the craziest customizer of us all. He loves his cars big and mean.
The Evo X, or previously known as Concept X and Prototype X, is the final form of the Lancer Evolution series. It's the most technologically advanced Evo ever.
Another JDM gem. You're welcome.
Toji would say it's the best of them all.
Hold on.
Do you know that the Evo X doesn't have a legit reverse gear? It has two forward gears working together to make the wheels rotate in the opposite way. Cool, huh?
And that's how you save on weight.
Precisely.
A race! That Motorfest crew knows how to throw a party.
Don't get too excited. You're just a host in that fantasy.
Watch out. Hosts can be dangerous, Mrs. Abernathy.
Hey, I got that, ref.
Nerds, both of you.
finish line's just a few seconds away, guys. It's now or never. This was the Mitsu Lancer Evo X with a special Toji custom. And you just showed you're totally worthy of that car.
Last event, right there. You'll be racing amongst the whole pack this time. So we got you covered with a special car. Have fun.
Newbie's playing hard to get.
Hold on.
Driver, this is the final race, all together this time. You guys ready?
You bet.
It was a pleasure showing you around, my friend, and you definitely fulfilled your end of the bargain.
True. Didn't get bored, not even once.
Yeah, okay. You kinda did a good job.
There's clearly a spot for you in the group whenever you decide to come to Japan for some more action. Looks like you got yourself a special car for this race. What a ride.
Courtesy of the Motorfest, I presume.
A pumped-up Toyota Supra A80. A solid choice.
Couldn't be more appropriate, actually. The Supra was specifically designed at the time to rival most of our cars, Skyline, NSX, or RX-7. And that customization looks flawless.
Pretty cool. But remember, nothing beats the R34.
Funny way to pronounce NSX.
Shinjuku style, huh? Well, we'll see about that.
You gotta admit, it feels just like Tokyo.
Well, I guess they did do a pretty good job capturing the vibe of our streets.
How come our new buddy didn't get to drive Haya's MX-5?
Fair point.
Who knows? Another time, maybe. There's still so much about Japanese racing we didn't touch on.
Are we talking, guys, or are we showing our new member who the top dogs are in this pack?
Did you get that, driver? He said let's punch it.
There's a reward vehicle waiting for you. We've got one last surprise for you, driver. Let's head back to the container. Journey through traditional and modern Japan was outstanding. What an incredible car culture. Spirited, stylish, unrestricted. Hawaii and Japan have a lot in common. Building this experience for you has been amazing. It's like it never happened. way beyond their expectation. Did you enjoy driving that Toyota Supra we lent you for the final event? I'm just asking. No reason. Waiting for you all along. The Toyota Supra A80 Special Edition. Playlist constraints removed. You can now experience it, driver. New playlist ahead. Let's go! New playlist ahead. new playlist ahead. Let's go! You have one new message.
Hey friend, it's Hayato from the pack. What's up? Tell me, how would you like to go for another spin made in Japan? There's a lot happening and we're getting the whole team together. We'll be hanging out south of Kaneohe. Meet us there.
Come on, we're gonna kick some butt!
Hey, stop yelling!
Tell the tale of America.
What's up? Yes, Giados still in the market.
New playlist. Ahead. Let's go. Made in Japan Volume 2 is here. No spoilers, just jump in. What is next in line? Your friends from the pack are really close. Go join them. They'll fill you in on the situation. You're here. Time for a kick-ass reunion.
Welcome back, friend. Long time.
Hey, Jerpter.
Hi there, number 6.
Pack is back together, and you're one of us now. You're right where you belong.
But I still outrank you, buddy. Don't forget it.
You wish.
Watch your mouth, shorty. Don't you brats start.
As you can see, things here haven't changed one bit.
Here's the deal. The Motorfest is stepping up their street racing game. They have a bunch of so-called street racers coming in from all over the world.
Got some competition, huh?
Yeah. And Made in Japan 2 is going to be all about showing these guys who the top dogs in this festival are.
I'm down, brother.
From what I've heard, it's more of a cat thing.
These guys are all waiting for us on another island, Maui. So this is uncharted territory for all of us.
Even more exciting. Maui, here we come.
That Supra you got last time certainly fits you like a glove. And you'll have access to a whole lot of other Japanese vehicles as we face our opponents. You're gonna love that. Check this out, guys. Smoking volcano on the right.
Excuse me, you said smoking volcano?
Yeah, that one's still active. Pretty cool, huh? Welcome to Maui, guys.
Yay!
Do we know anything about these guys we're facing?
Well, the festival didn't provide much intel, but I can tell you we're up against several other groups. They're not isolated individuals.
Which means these guys will know how to drive as a team.
Exactly. And they all come from different places, meaning different racing styles and different types of cars.
Guess we'll have to work things out on the spot.
That's what we do, right? Man, we're gonna have fun.
Be kind, rewind.
Here we are. Get ready to rip into our first opponents. The warm-up is over.
the first round. Let's go meet our rivals.
Hey, if it's just the three of us, I should be taking the lead.
Too late. I call dibs.
Okay, so okay, never mind. Here you are, driver. Round one. The Pack versus the Night Stalkers. Game on.
What's up, tourists? Time for you to step away. The festival is ours now.
Say what?
Oh boy, here comes the trash talk. Okay guys, it's just the three of us here, and we're facing the first of our new opponents, the Night Stalkers. Woo, badass name.
Yeah, it's not gonna do him much good against us. Hey, you hear me, Fiat Punto? You're gonna get your ass handed to you.
Shago. Gotta let our driving do the talking. Let's smoke these guys.
You got it, sister. What's up with all the cat fever?
I don't know. It's a Motorfest thing. Right now, cat's the word. I love cats.
Of course you do.
You're driving my car's older sister tonight, the Mazda RX-7 Turbo 2, the second generation of the RX-7.
10th anniversary edition.
This very model is extra special. It's the monochromatic crystal white edition, celebrating 10 years of RX-7 goodness. Only 1,500 of these babies were made.
At the time for Mazda, this was the definitive statement about what a sports car can and should be. Damn, these turns are sharp.
You gotta drift through these, Shingo.
You drift psycho. We're back at the shopping mall, which means only a few turns left. Don't give these four balls any ground, you guys.
Way ahead of you.
Okay, that's one batch of roasted cats. Bring in the next one.
Well done. The one and only Pax taking the lead.
crazy ride.
Hey, brother. You guys did great against the stalkers, but the next round is about to start. Ren and I will be waiting for you.
You're teaming up with the adults this time.
Well, is this what we're doing now? You guys talk and I... All right, that's cool. I'm nothing if not adaptable. It's time for another round. The pack versus the quick whiskers.